Hey guys, I'm back. I told you that I would be. Video number 2, hot off the press. I'm still nervous and still clumsy, so please bear with me. And while I'm asking you to bear with me, I am going to use some notes today. So if you see and hear the rustling of paper, sorry, not sorry. So today I want to talk to you about the power of storytelling in sales. Storytelling is absolutely my favorite thing to do. Normally, I'm much better on paper than I am in front of a camera. Normally, people point a camera at me and all this babbly, crazy crap happens, and so that's why I've got notes today. Storytelling is about more than the spoken or written word. It is about art, it's about movement, it's about theatre, it's about music, it's about passion. And it's most definitely about the way you convey a message to move somebody. And in sales specifically, it's about the way you convey that message to move somebody to do something. I've heard recently, quite alarmingly so, I've heard recently from many places on the internet, at conferences, in general conversation, reading in articles, that storytelling is the hottest thing going in sales at the moment. And the reason that alarms me, even as a content marketer whose whole world revolves around storytelling, is that it's not the case. Storytelling has been a crucial part of the sales process for as long as we've been selling things. A British American motivational speaker, marketer, author, TED alumni, Simon Sinek, he talks about people buying why you do something rather than what you do. And the reason that he talks about that is because people start buying with their emotions before they've thought about the logic behind it and whether or not it's the right buying decision for them, whether or not you're the right real estate agent for them. People buy why you do something, not what you do. And for people to know why you do something, you need to tell them a story. You need to tell them your story. In a real estate context, you might do this via your website, and you might do it via videos and social media and the development of resources. You might hold events, like I went to this fantastic event, and I keep saying it's Sherry, but Sherry Storer held this amazing Women in Real Estate event, and that's part of her story. It's painting her expertise, it's painting her passion for the industry, it's painting her picture and positioning her as a top agent who knows the industry, who's passionate about the industry, and that's going to make people want to work with her. So there's all of these tools. They're individual scenes, essentially, that come together to paint a picture in its entirety, tell a whole story. It helps people decide whether you're even the right agent for them. Storytelling is also a powerful tool in a one-on-one situation, as I'm sure you're no doubt aware. I'm sure you've all talked to prospects about your previous sales experiences, about what you've done and how you've worked with certain clients to get something completely phenomenal over the line. I'm sure you've shared testimonials with them. They're a story in their own right, and they also form part of your story. I'm sure you've painted a picture for a prospect about how to create a lifestyle within their home that will sell for potential buyers. So let's have a look at what are the factors that form a successful sales story. Well, you will not be successful unless you understand your audience completely. You need to understand the age, the gender, the education level, the occupation, the types of things that they're interested in, what motivates them, what matters to them, what really matters to them. You need to then appeal to both emotion and logic, like we talked before, the Simon Sinek start with the why process approach. And just on that, if you haven't read Simon's book, it's called Start with the Why. It's called Start with Why. Looks like this. It's my Bible. I love it. And if you can't afford to spend the time reading that, you could watch the TED Talk. It's free and it's fabulous, so get on board with that. The other thing that helps with a successful sales story is obviously talking about what you know. Leverage your own experiences. Make your prospect the hero of the story. Demonstrate for them how it's possible to overcome any adversity, any obstacles that might seemingly be in their way, and paint them as the grand winner at the end of the day. In terms of all those individual scenes we talked about before, the website, the video, maybe you are really enthusiastic and you're starting a podcast, your social media, your resources, whatever it is you've decided to pull together and make part of your storytelling, marketing, digital arsenal, it needs to be consistent. You need a personal brand that is consistent, that really demonstrates who you are, what you value, and puts you out there as an authentic, relatable, likable human being. Telling stories is a powerful, super useful way to educate people about the industry as well. And I know that when you get a prospect that doesn't really understand how the industry works, how real estate works, it can be an incredibly frustrating point in time. So you've got that buyer you've got that seller rather, who is saying to you, I want to sell my property for $950,000, and you know very well it's only worth $800,000. And so, how do you help them understand, without sounding like a condescending twat, what factors go into deciding a price and that you're not just making it up? That's all part of storytelling. You're building trust, you're sounding experienced, and you're being helpful. You're informing, educating, and entertaining, and they are the key parts of telling a good story. So, on that note, I want to hear all about your story successes and failures. I want you to leave me some comments. I want to know that you're sticking with me while I'm trying to master this whole video thing. Yeah, chat soon. See ya.